Can you get your prescriptions filled in Costa Rica? Welcome back to the channel. This is Charmel Roussel and Grecia sharing experiences about moving to Costa Rica, retiring in Costa Rica, and living in Costa Rica. Whether you can have your prescriptions filled in Costa Rica is a question that many Americans have before making the move. I was told in advance that you could take your prescriptions from the United States, walk into a pharmacia in Costa Rica, walk up to the counter, present that prescription, and you could have it filled, and the cost would probably be much less than what you are used to paying in the United States. And that may be true if you have a prescription for something like blood pressure or cholesterol or allergies. Every experience is different, I'm sure. My experience was a little bit different. I don't take any of those medications. I don't have any prescriptions except for one, which is to help me sleep at night. So that is a whole different situation. And the first pharmacy that I went to said no. The second pharmacy, which I went to twice, had some helpful information. The first time I gave them the written prescription, and they said that they could not fill it unless my doctor back in the United States emailed them with the prescription. So I went back to my doctor in the United States and made that request, and they said they could not email a prescription to an unsecured email address, but they could send a fax or a text. So I went back a second time to that pharmacy and asked if they could give me a text number or a fax number, and they said no, they could not, that I needed to get a Costa Rica number for this prescription, and they gave me the name and address and contact information for a doctor that could give me that number. So I went to that doctor, and that was a very pleasant experience. It was a very nice, clean, professional clinic. The staff was very efficient. The doctor spoke English. I spent 10 minutes with the doctor. He wrote a prescription for me. He did not charge me a single penny. And then his staff worked on getting that prescription filled, and they talked with several pharmacies on my behalf, and they could not find a pharmacy that would fill that prescription with tablets, but they finally found one who would fill it with drops. So they gave me the name of a third pharmacy and the location for that pharmacy, and I went to that pharmacy, that third pharmacy, and had it filled. Now, the amount that I paid was more than I'm used to paying in the United States, but part of that is my fault because I forgot to ask if they accepted the MetaSmart discount card. I was just so thrilled to finally get this prescription filled that I forgot to ask about the MetaSmart discount. And also, you know, back in the United States, part of my Medicare paid most of my prescriptions. So that's my experience about having prescriptions filled in Costa Rica. Again, I think everybody's experience might be different, so you probably want to check things out, especially if you really rely heavily on medications that have a huge impact on your health. So again, Charmel Roussel in Grecia, bringing you information from Costa Rica. Pura Vida. Adios.